Peter Danko is an artist, an artisan, and designer and inventor, and a host of probably a lot of other things. His work is in a number of museum collections, including MOMA, the Smithsonian. His work has also been the subject of exhibits in college and university galleries. He's been awarded several NEA grants, Best of NeoCon, which is a great furniture thing in Chicago typically, IDSA awards, and has been awarded many patents, both design and utility. He's been featured in many prestigious books, most recently Furniture with Soul, Master Woodworkers and Their Craft. And today he'll be talking about invention and craftsmanship, and it will blow our minds.
Craftsmanship began roughly 60,000 years ago. Craftsmanship and invention, the working of our hands and mind, has brought us food, shelter, comforts, and too numerous to mention. So how come when I was in high school, anyone wanting to work with their hands to make a living was called, ironically, a real future? This is the image that came to mind for someone who worked with their hands. As best as I can tell, it's the same way today. And that is because the tacit message in our education of our time is that working with your hands is for losers. The conventional wisdom is that we all need to be successful to learn math, English, and science. We all have gifts: visual, spatial, auditory, mathematic, communication, social, empathetic, aesthetic, mechanical. Using our gifts for the most part is a path to happiness. This is not working. This is not what I meant to say. There's something wrong with this. Education today feeds the brain this is wrong. Sorry. Okay. This is the brain by itself, and it's just very one-dimensional. And craftsmanship uses our senses in addition to our thinking, and this is a boon to the creative process because without our hands and eyes, we are handicapped. This is the McMaster-Carr catalog. No, this is the materials and tools. The craftsmanship needs materials and tools. They have to know materials and tools, and they're very complex, what you can know it together. Okay, and this is the McMaster-Carr catalog. It's sort of my Bible, and a good craftsman has to know all the materials in here and all the machines and tools that work together, and it's very complicated to know the knowledge. And creativity is the magic that happens when we use our hands, minds, and brain. And education barely touches on the creative process. If it does, it's limited to art and music. And when I'm sitting at my computer and I have a problem, I can't find the answer to it. And I just sit there and I cannot visualize it. I can't figure it out at all. And it's just because I think it's because it's very one-dimensional. And but when I get to my shop, for instance, this picture here is a mold that I was designing, and I was sitting at my computer and I couldn't figure because it's a very complicated mold. And when I started making it, my hands just went right through and there wasn't a problem. So this is me. I'm weak in English and math, but my strengths are visual, spatial, aesthetic, mechanical, and my parents encouraged creativity. And this is my work. I love to paint. I love to draw. I love to make furniture, and I love to build machines. And to me, it's all drawing is craftsmanship, and the building the machines is sort of an outcropping of the drawing and designing and just creating paths to beauty. And this is my own personal Everest. In the 1990s, I discovered corrugated plastic, and it's the most green and sustainable material there is. It's not enough time to tell you how much it is, but I loved it, and I thought you could make such wonderful things with it, but it needed a edging. You needed to edge it, so I built this machine which puts an edge on the corrugated plastic, and it took me 10 years and learning about it and finding wrong ways and using my hands, brain, and mind. There's supposed to be a video. I can't do the video for you. This is, and there's supposed to be sound. Okay, well and I can't dance either, so I'm sorry. Okay, this is my kitchen that I made with the machine, and the idea about using new materials there's a magic to using new materials, and their properties are just wonderful to discover. And there's another video. And this is Susan demonstrating the doors to the cabinet. And she's basically, I've designed a cabinet that has a door without hinges. They use magnets. Okay, now this is another thing that I did. The supports here, they weigh 8 ounces, and it's like an experiment for me trying to find a way to use this material. And so these weigh 8 ounces, and the boxes weigh 450 pounds. And so just discovering that, and this is how I made this. But the point of all of this is it's the working of the hands, the mind, and the brain together. Without it, new things cannot be discovered.